This is Chris Spicher. I'm Eric Goldstein. We're here with our first guest, Chris Parke from High Desert Broadcasting. Hey, Chris.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Wonderful.
Good.
You're the head marketing consultant here.
Well, I don't know about the head marketing consultant, but I've worked here a few years, and I have quite a few accounts and happy radio clients, and we're doing well.
You and I have known each other for a long time.
Yeah, you say that, and you say we're going to get to the bottom of it, but I don't know if you can really go back that far in time and with no digital footprint really assess when we were friends.
Oh yeah, because in the old days we just we took photographs, but
Or you said you're friends since 1999, and now, but we were friends way before that.
yeah.
Yeah. So.
Have you always been with High Desert?
No, well, you know, I was with KTPI, which was bought by High Desert. So essentially, you can say yes, everything was kind of the same. I worked at KTPI and a couple of other stations they had there, and then we got pulled into these stations. So now we have 9 stations total, and I was part of KTPI since the early 2000s.
So you sell radio.
So radio advertising, I help clients market their businesses. Marketing is just such a crazy thing to get out there, and anything that you can do to help somebody get makes me feel good. I have several clients that have started their business entirely through radio advertising.
Really?
And they've only advertised on let's say KTPI, for instance, and it's built their entire business up, and they continue with me, and I know digital's the sexy thing on the block right now, but it's not the be all end all. Advertising is a multifaceted thing that goes, not just digital. You got to TV, you got to be radio, build whatever. You got to do several things. You have to. It's a never-ending quest.
Well, what is it that you do with radio that makes it so wonderful in this day and age? Still so important and vital.
Well, with radio, you need to have a unique. A commercial that stands out a little bit to the crowd. If you can get somebody's attention on the radio, that of course helps. I mean, naturally when you're in the car and the radio, it's only you and the listener, but if you can really nail their attention, that helps. So you have to have unique ads that are fun, maybe a little bit of humor, a little bit of corniness goes a long way, and that gets the people listening to your spot.
Do you ever do any of the voice work yourself?
People listening to this might recognize me, but yeah, I do. I do this corny voice. I don't have an announcer type voice. I have a corny comedic type voice that
It's a character voice.
some people hear on the radio. Yeah, they do it. So I've done quite a few commercials actually.
Okay, so now we're just going to have to listen, and we'll figure out when that was Chris Parke.
Yeah, they're on right now. Yeah.
That's amazing. So you have your established group of clients. Do you take new clients on?
Oh, of course. We're always looking for new clients, because you have your established clients and things happen, budgets get cut. They want to try something else maybe for a little while, and they leave, and so yeah, you have your attrition, and then you always have new clients too. So, and that's when it gets crazy when you add a bunch of new clients.
So you've been doing this quite a while. Do you mentor other account executives that are coming up?
Well, naturally, we always have new people. Yeah, so you try to mentor and help out. However, we've had the same crew here for a while, so with one new person, I guess.
10 stations.
Yeah, 10 stations. Yeah.
So there's something for everybody.
Some for everybody. We have Spanish, rock, country, sports. We have it all. Yeah.
You do have it all. And this is all, it's AM and FM?
Yeah, AM and FM. I believe it's three AMs and 6 FMs. Yeah.
And in this day and age, when you say contact information, I mean, if they can't find you
Right.
What's
right.
the point of giving them a phone number?
Right, we don't do that very much on
Yeah.
radio ads. It's either a website or people just Google you. Yeah.
You Google High Desert Broadcasting.
Well, not if it's an ad. They would Google the business, which I'm not sure what context you were referring to. Or are you talking about me?
I'm thinking, how do people contact you if they want to have their business marketed and promoted?
I think the best thing would be to call my cell phone. Am I allowed to give that?
Positively.
Yeah, it's 661-492-9481. 492-9481. That's probably the best way to get a hold of me. I answer my cell phone the whole time.
You answer your phone, and you're not hiding.
No, you're not hiding. Not in
But
this day and age.
do you work every day?
Well, yeah, Monday through Friday and a lot of weekends, yeah. Yeah, and evenings. Just like you go into events, you go into
You do what you do.
installations, lunches, you go to a lot of things, yeah.
You complimented what we're doing here on this radio show the other day. You were in the hallway and you're looking in the door and you stuck your head in. What do you guys? Just want to see what you guys are doing in here.
Right, yeah, I thought that was interesting.
So I thought, was there some buzz out there?
I know, I knew Katie was here, and so I just wanted to see what you're doing. So,
Katie Nelson.
yeah, Katie Nelson from Hunter.
That was a great show because all of my guests were already, they were already in the studio talking with old friends in the radio business.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Katie used to work here. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of old friends in the radio business, we were talking about, tell me the story about how Don Imus got discovered.
Well, the general story that I've heard, and it may or may not be true, but I love just stories, a good story, is he apparently walked into this building. I'm not sure if they were here at that time, but he walked into this group of studios, and I believe it was 1470 AM, had talk radio at the time, and he was a railroad worker in this area, and he walked in to Art Furtado. Many people might remember him, that executive here for years and years, and he said, I think I'd be a great DJ. And whoever it was, Art and whoever else, said, okay, let's do it. And he worked here for a few years, and then went to LA for a few years, and then went on to the national stage. And I'm not sure if he grew up this area or if he just
I think you just passed through.
passing through, yeah.
So what year was that?
Oh, I'm thinking somewhere in the 60s, maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, because I just had my high school reunion, 50-year reunion.
Yeah,
And Renata Fisher came back to town.
really?
And she said, there for a couple of months, I would come over and sit in the studio with Don Imus while he was recording.
Really?
And she was 17, so that's 1967.
Really? Okay.
They went out to dinner, and
Really?
that's all he did. So I guess he's a gentleman, right?
I guess so, yeah.
But
I don't know him very well. I don't even know if he's on anymore.
he's still on.
Is he really?
He wears a cowboy hat, and
Is he really?
he's a curmudgeon.
He's an old, Republican curmudgeon, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he might be past Republican. He might be out there on a wing somewhere,
Yeah, he might be.
winging a prayer.
The far sides. Yeah.
So what are some of the ways that somebody who's starting out a business can promote themselves?
Well, of course, radio. Are you
Radio.
talking about radio, or are you talking about
That was
guerrilla
an
marketing?
open-ended question.
Okay, there's a couple things you need to do. If you have no budget, you need to do guerrilla advertising,
Which is?
guerrilla marketing, which means knock on doors, stuff that doesn't cost any money. Knock on doors, maybe make some flyers up and put them on cars. Go to events where you can mingle with other people, other business owners. Tell them, hey, I just started a new XY business, and I appreciate your business down here. You've got to do guerrilla marketing. Okay, and unfortunately, people either get too busy with their businesses or they're lazy, and they don't do those things.
Right.
And so that's where we come in. That's where any kind of the media come in. Advertise, figure out who's your market. Excuse me, figure out who's your market, who you want to advertise to. Young people, old people, in between, everybody, figure out who you want to advertise and get the message to them that you're open. And then, I'm sorry.
Guerrilla and radio at the same time.
Yeah, I think so. What a lot of people, you're doing that. You do all kinds of stuff like that with your Facebook stuff, and even though those are on digital, those are rooted in some kind of guerrilla type thing where you're just going out and you're forcing things and trying to get something to happen. And then you need to get your message to the people, and you need. Oh, I know what I was going to say. You need to have a business proposition that is unique. You need to have a unique business proposition. People do not have enough uniqueness in their business. What is going to make that ordinary guy care about your business? That's what you need to have that in your advertising, and you need to have that in your business plan, so the people will want to come to your store. And you know how that goes. You've got to set yourself a little bit different. That's exactly what you're doing.
I'm thinking, man, I'm making notes.
Yeah, that's exactly what you're
Something
doing.
different.
You've got to have a unique selling proposition, to your business.
Even if you have a funny voice on your spot.
A funny voice on your spot. You give them flowers for their birthday. You celebrate them on a banner in front of your business. Whatever. Yeah, you got to have something that makes you stand out.
Keep breathing.
Yeah, keep breathing.
That's my secret.
Yeah, you're doing good. You're doing good. I'm not doing so good right now.
Too much fresh air out there, I think.
Maybe it's a studio.
This is an old studio. It still works though. Radio's a wonderful medium, and Aaron and I really appreciate that High Desert gives the Lancaster Chamber a chance to be on the station.
Well, good. I'm glad they did.
We've been talking with Chris Parke, working here at High Desert Broadcasting and Marketing. Hang in there. We'll be right back.